Hey guys, this is Frozen 2 Fanboy 2004 here, and welcome back to another movie review. So yeah, this is another anime film, and I'm sure many people are going to be watching this because like every time I review an R-rated an R-rated action movie, or maybe sometimes even just an sorry about that sometimes even just an action movie in general, it just doesn't get a lot of views or a lot of attention. But every time I review anime film, there's just so many comments. Well, because my subscribers are animation fans. Maybe they probably what made me an animation fan. I mean, even though I'm actually not an animation fan, but you guys know that. But yeah, enough of that. Let's do this. So yeah, Luck is the new Apple TV Plus movie. I mean, the last time they made an Apple TV Plus movie was Wolfwalkers, which is a phenomenal animated movie, and you should definitely watch Wolfwalkers. Yeah, so yeah, Luck is probably the debut film for a new animated studio, Skydance Animation, directed by Peggy Holmes, who did the a bunch of Disney straight to DVD sequels. Oh boy, and basically, the plot for Luck is about this girl, this who named Sam Greenfield, who has a bad luck her entire life. And then yeah, she goes to the lucky headquarters. Like she wants to get lucky, and then she goes to his headquarters and stuff. And I'm sorry, I can't explain the plot well. I just can't. I'll explain why later. So yeah, when I first heard about Luck, I was like, I don't know about this one because I can just say I'm excited for something without actually knowing anything. I mean, at least with something like the Mona film that only has one image and just have nothing. At least I I know the source material for it, so I know to get excited. But when it comes to films like this, that I just don't know anything about it. When I saw the trailer, I was like, okay, it looks fine. I guess it looks decent, but like I kind of got skeptical when I found out that this was rated G because honestly, I don't like rated G movies at all. I think rated G movies are really overrated because they just show that it's either they get it wrong or it means the movie's just too babyish and so safe and like they're just not gonna take any risk and not care. But yeah, of course, I had to watch Love because it's an animated film. I mean, even though I don't like anime anymore, of course, I have to force myself to sit through these anime films. Well, I still have a soft for animation actually, even though like despite of how I feel about it nowadays. So yeah, and after seeing Love for myself, I gotta say, yeah, it was so boring. Like really boring. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is another bottom tier anime films this year. I'm sorry, but is it as bad as some of the other terrible anime films that I've ranted on? No, it's not on the same levels as those anime films. I'm sure you know which ones I'm talking about. But and there's some redeeming qualities to it. I like Sam Greenfield. Of course, well Sam Greenfield is a really great character. She actually has a really good character development, and I really like her design. And yeah, she's kind of relatable as well. I think the animation is really nice as well. It's very colorful. I think the design on Sam is just near perfect. I love the design of the world and the other character design, the other characters as well. And there's some entertaining scenes, I guess. But sadly, that's all my positives for it. Now let's get into my negatives. So yeah, where do I start with this? Okay, honestly, there's a reason why I couldn't explain the plot the well. I couldn't summarize it because it's so confusing. I mean, you're aiming for this for children, but the story is just so good convoluted. Like I'm too old for this kind of movie, and I couldn't get the plot. It was so confusing. Like basically like the whole concept of just your luck is being controlled by this facility, and then stuff happens, and then Sammy Greenfield and this cat just runs around trying to save luck or something. What that just doesn't make any sense. I don't get that. Like, it's just so nonsensical and just messy. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, it's just so messy, and it's and also not to mention this movie is trying to be a Pixar wannabe. Like it's just trying to be a Pixar movie. I feel like Skydance Animation is just trying to get a rise on Pixar. It thinks it's trying to be as clever as a Pixar film, but if you're trying to make a film that's aimed for kids, well, I don't even think kids will understand this plot because it's just too. Even I couldn't get it. Like I don't even want to rewatch this film just to understand it. I'm not even gonna rewatch this film yet. And yeah, like I said, this movie is boring. It's not. There's nothing really exciting about it. It's too safe. It's too dull, and the G rating absolutely shows it because it doesn't do anything. And like no, there's no stakes to it. There's no yeah, it's just one big bore fest, and it's too long. It's an hour and 50 minutes long, an hour 45 or something like that. I mean, I could have literally cut it down to like 80 minutes. To 80 minutes, that would have been a little better. But yeah, I'm sorry. And also, and at least this movie doesn't try to be cool and hip stuff from like usual a bad anime film, but that scene where Sam just sings and dances. I mean, I like her voice. Don't get me wrong, but like, it's just another way of showing cool and hip to the young crowd. And oh my goodness, I was like the moment they showed that scene, I was like, oh come on. And yeah, oh yeah. By the way, I forgot to mention another positive for this film. The voice acting is really good. Yeah, the voice acting is really good from like the girl who plays Sam Greenfield and Simon Pegg and I think the standout for the cast is the guy who plays well John Ratzenberger. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he always appears in the Pixar movies. Yeah, yeah, that guy. I'm actually surprised to see him in this movie. Which is surprising. Also, I believe John Lasseter was also involved in this movie. Yeah. So yeah, so overall, Luck is such a waste of time. I was hoping that this movie would be someone decent. Like, I know like I've been hating on so much anime films, so I was hoping that there would be at least one decent anime film in the where I'm not expecting much from it. But Luck is just not good at all. It was boring, messy. Just trying to be a Pixar movie but fails at it, and it's just not interesting. The concept is just stupid, and it's very dull. It's also forgettable as well. So yeah, like I said, if you want to see a better Apple TV Plus original anime film, just watch Wolfwalkers, a brilliant movie. I can't believe many people didn't watch a film like from the community. Oh, it's because like is it because it's a mature anime film? But yeah, so yeah, I'll probably do a review on Wolfwalkers in the future, but yeah, Wolfwalkers is a million times better than Luck. It's not as bad as some of the worst anime films I've seen, especially them this year, but yeah, I don't recommend it. It's just gonna be a waste of time. It's just bland. So yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give Luck a 4 out of 10. So that's all for my review of Luck. What's your opinion on the film? Do you agree with me or do you defend this movie? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this movie got the bad reviews from critics, and I think it absolutely deserves it. So yeah, comment down below, like, subscribe, hit the notification bells, and stay tuned for my video probably about D23. So yeah, bye guys.